Hello, welcome back. It's we, the revolution. I couldn't be bothered to try and think up some little pithy intro today. I'm working bullcrap hours. It's marshing my whole vibe, man. But that's alright, just gonna kick back. It's a Tuesday, unfortunately. We're just gonna see what happens. This guy looks like he's in the hot seat. like, let's just look. That's weird. It doesn't actually give me any revolutionary credit. Doesn't take any away. Evidently, I can't change my revolutionary zeal at all. Okay. Let's get a quick introduction to the case here. Please introduce yourself. I am Thomas de May, Marquis de Favros. Marquis de Favros, you have been accused of taking an active part in a plot against the people of France. I fail to understand how any of the deeds I am accused of would harm the people of France. You wanted to re-establish the fallen monarchy that brought us exploitation, hunger, and misery. That's right. We have strong evidence, testimonies of your officers, clearly showing that you wanted to abolish the revolution. Please tell me everything about that strong evidence you have against me. How brazen. Alright. Take a quick peek at what we're trying to discover. Always the first one, did he confess? Was his act counter-revolutionary? Sounds like it so far. What did the defendant think about the revolution? Bet it's going to be this one. What were the 2 million francs spent on? Okay. Let's take a quick look at our notebook. Days left. What does this mean? I just noticed this. During one of the regular disputes at the Cafe Procon. Oh, okay, I got it. This is a modifier. And I lost the common folks endorsement and I lost some reputation. But that'll go away in 2 days. So those negative effects will fall off. So this doesn't give me anything. This is giving me one reputation with my wife. Okay, I understand. Don't really care about any of this. Okay. We take a quick look at the hierarchy. I'm still bottom of the barrel. We have this guy here. I don't know this guy. I'll check that out off stream. Kind of investigate all these people. I don't need to do that on camera. or on stream. I might turn my camera on eventually. I just haven't bothered yet. Anyway. Let us proceed with the case. We're dealing with treason, theft, fraud, and an advocating monarchy. Oh Lord, he advocated monarchy? The Marquis de Favros is a 46-year-old aristocrat, former soldier, and currently a political activist sympathizing with the monarchy. After he left the army, he married and started traveling across Europe with his wife. During that journey, he both fulfilled himself politically and supported his wife. Okay. He returned to Paris in 1789 and took part in a conspiracy that was supposed to put an end to the revolution. De Favros showed poor judgment when he decided to confide in his former comrades, who betrayed him and informed the authorities of his plan. De Favros is suspected of playing a huge part in Citizen Capet's escape from France. The plotters asked him to take out a loan of 2 million francs, which would have covered all the expenses of Citizen Capet and his family on their way to France, out of France. Man, 2 million francs doesn't go as far as it used to. That was easy. Let's take a look at all these little tags here while we're here. What's this? Former soldier. Sympathizing with the monarchy. Went across Europe with his wife. That's nice. Supported his wife. That's awesome. Way to go, dude. I ain't gonna cut your head off for that. What's this one? A conspiracy. If everything had gone according to plan, 30,000 soldiers would have entered the capital city with orders to kill three political leaders: Finance Minister Jacques Necker, the Mayor of Paris Jean-Sylvain Bailly, and Commander-in-Chief of the Parisian National Guard, Francois Henroy. The next step was to block food supplies from the entire city. So come in, kill political figures, set up a blockade. The Farvis and his wife have been detained and accused of plotting against the people of France and the revolution, and will likely be sentenced to the guillotine. The Count of Providence has denied having any connection with them. Evidence: a letter from Mr. Foucault. Okay. Well, let's see if we can put a case together against this guy. 7 questions, a trap. I still can't figure out what might be a trap and why. The this letter is obviously the accusation. Or it's evidence. So why don't we just put that right in evidence? There we go. So, sympathy towards the monarchy could be motive. Former soldier, that could go under personality, right? Or it could go under counter revolution. Let's hold off on that. Let's try to pick off an easy one first, man. Supporting his wife is his personality, right? Yeah, it's got to be. Okay. Return to Paris is an accusation. These are all accusations. Sympathy towards the monarchy would be a motive. Or it could be counter-revolutionary. Let's try this. Alright. We're building a case like crazy. The loan. What's the actual accusation? The actual holy shit. Accusation would be a conspiracy, right? Yes. We don't really have any motives here that I can see. The defendant's wife, let's put that in personality. Why is that incorrect? Former soldier. Let's put that in personality. Yeah. The loan is an well, that's counter-revolutionary because he was taking that loan to get out the old king. You son of a bitch. All right, let's try. Accusation. Return to Paris. Well, they only give us one choice, so that's. They only gave me one choice. How can that be a trap? Oh, this fucking game. Okay. I don't really understand that part. I don't understand why that's a trap. Okay. So, it looks like we're going for the block. But let's play this fair. I think a prison sentence isn't going to hurt it, but we will lose a reputation. But it looks like we're only affecting the common folk. Quick judgments are not available yet. Okay. Alright, sir. Let's start at the beginning. Why did you end your military career? I married. That was the only reason. Many military men have wives, and it does not seem to be a problem for them. My wife was scared for my life, and she convinced me that I'd already done enough for my country. Yeah, serving Capet and his cronies. Serving Capet and his cronies. What is your wife's profession? She's not doing anything in particular at the moment. Back in Austria, her home, she had attempted to involve herself in politics. With what results? Mediocre, obviously, since we decided to return to France. There's nothing obvious about that. You could have been successful and returned as spies for an enemy state. You may interpret it however you wish, especially if you enjoy bedtime stories. Ooh, good one. Sick burn. Okay. What do you think about the revolution? Let's get to the heart of the matter. This is creeping up here. We're still okay. Everyone knows the state desperately needs reform, but the violence, an unexpected and brutal assault on the royal family should not be called revenge. Should be called revenge, not a revolution. So you are against the revolution, yes? I am merely disappointed by its course. A former soldier, I can tell you that violence and war will always result in more hatred and more violence. Yet you were still preparing to forcefully capture the city. That has not been proven. If they'd caught him in the streets, Paris would have been covered in blood. Nonsense. What are you people talking about? Okay, so we can answer. Oh, I thought I could just. Never mind. I'm saddened to hear that a few words of hard truth are enough to call someone a traitor and sentence him to death. Okay, I'm going to go back to this. Sympathizes with its movements, but not with its methods. I'm going to take a little... Voice is a little hoarse after work today. I beg pardon. A little sip of some Gatorade Zero. Alright. So we need to determine if it was counter-revolutionary, and if he... Obviously he's not going to admit to it. We'll put a no in there for now. Maybe we'll change it. So again, what are we trying to prove? We're trying to prove treason, theft, fraud, and advancing monarchy. Let's ask about the money. Why did you want to withdraw 2 million francs? That is an enormous amount of money. I withdrew it at the request of my superior, the Count of Providence. As for its intended purpose, I would not dare to ask. How can you borrow so much money for another person and not even question its purpose? An obvious lie. That information would be required to get such a loan. We aristocrats treat each other with respect and discretion. You would not understand. Oh, another sick burn. This guy's on fire. Mockery. 2 of your officers testified that the money would be used to aid Citizen Capet. I don't know why I'm putting an R in there like carpet. Let's call him Carpet. 2 of your officers testified that the money would be used to aid Citizen Carpet and his family in their escape from France. Why did you tell them that? You should ask what the reason for their testimony is. I agree there is a plot, but one against me, and not the revolution. The traitor is trying to talk his way out of it. Okay, let's call the witness. Crowd's getting a little anxious. Jury swinging for prison. Calling the witness, Louis de Bourbon. Please introduce yourself. My name is Louis Stanislas Xavier de Bourbon. I am the Count of Provence and brother to Louis Capet. So you're the king's brother. Ex-king, dead king's brother. There you have it, the traitor's brother. Alright. Don't care about your relationship to your brother. What about this plot with the Marquis de Favre? What do you know about the plot involving the Marquis? The bankers Chaumel and Sartorius informed me that the Marquis was negotiating a loan of 2 million francs. Did they tell you the reason behind this loan? They did not, and I did not ask. I am not one to pry. Were you involved somehow? I learned about the loan only because Schaumel and Sartorius are my close friends. Allow me to repeat what I have already told the Paris Commissioner, the Paris Commune. I was not involved in the Marquise de Favreau's plot. If you find him guilty, then he should be sentenced to prevent him from harming the revolution. With that, I wholeheartedly agree. So what's the deal with this Favreau guy again? Did I miss that? Is he okay? He's the one that was gonna give the loan. How are the people? They're okay. I got time for more questions. What countries did you and your wife visit during your trip across Europe? Poland, and or what was left of it? Austria, Hungary. Starving, thanks. What makes you choose these countries? Were you trying to make Catholic alliances for Citizen Capet? We were looking for charming sceneries and good food. Who did you meet during your missions? What missions? We had conversations with hundreds of people, and I will not list all of them here. Of course not. He's no snitch. Okay. Who is the mysterious M.D. Foucault? Foucault? French dude. Who wrote you in the letter concerning your troops? I do not know that person. Anyone could write a letter to me and make up the contents regarding my matter as they saw fit. Did that random letter from an unknown person not concern you? It is gibberish. An honest citizen would have shown it to the authorities. Never occurred to me. I do not have the slightest inkling what that person was writing about. Not about the troops that were supposed to enter Paris and end the revolution after the successful rescue of Citizen Capet. There are no troops currently under my command. That letter and the accusation of me sending troops to Paris are both serious misunderstandings. Who else then? He's a dog on the Bourbon's leash. Tell me, would 2 million francs be enough to hire 30,000 foot soldiers? It would be more than enough. Well, we didn't get the whole way to execution. And to be honest, I don't think... See, that's a hard one. Was this act counter-revolutionary in nature? Because we haven't proven it. Like, these cases, there's never hard evidence. Right? It's one side saying A, another side saying B. Oh, I don't even know who this guy is writing me. He's probably lying. So it would be counter-revolutionary, but maybe it's not. But still, that's my report. We're going to go with that. And I think we are going to go with prison because there's not over-execution. Although, executions are kind of cool because I can make a speech and whip up the crowd. I like that. But since my reputation is almost maxed, perhaps I don't need to do that this time. I don't really feel like cutting this guy's head off just to make a speech. So, yeah, let's go with prison. Let's go with prison. It's not going to hurt me too bad. I can get this back. The jury's agreement with me is helpful. No, no, no. Enemies of the revolution should be beheaded. The judge has lost his mind. 4 out of 4. Happy, happy. 1 reputation, 1 influence. We're good. Good day at court. What's this joker want? Jean-Marie Roland. My name is Jean-Marie Roland. My name should not be unknown to you. After all, you wiped your shoes on it during King Louis' trial. That's a funny line. I don't remember doing that, dude. If I did, must have had a good reason. Citizen Capet, not king. King Louis Auguste Bourbon, Duc de Berry, thank you for flinging around half-truths and speculations. Everyone is calling for my head, accusing me of corruption and treason, while you used our backs as a stepladder on your way up the social hierarchy. Dude, I'm at the bottom. I just looked. What social hierarchy? Corrupting politicians does not always work out. Danton does it. Did I read that right? Yeah. Mulville tried it too, but they caught you. Happens. I will probably be dismissed from my station. I may even end up at the guillotine, but I will make sure your head rolls right after mine. You will be my comrade in misery. Threatening a judge of the tribunal is an even worse idea than supporting a despised king and corrupting politicians at the convention. I will get rid of you. I will get rid of your candidates for captain of the guard. Then I will go after you. It took me and my wife too long to get to where we are. I will not die because of some overboozed maggot that likes to call himself judge. You will see how we wage war in Paris's saloons, you treacherous mongrel. Man, that dude angry. What's he so bitter about? Whole family's at dinner tonight? Dear comrade, I have heard the news of Minister Roland's unexpected visit. I have to confess that Roland knows about me something that he should not have. I am certain that he is already weaving an intrigue against us. We have to start working one against him. Francis Henroy. Henriot? Hell if I know. Is that the guy I put forward for, what was the position? Captain of the Guard? I think that's the guy I put up for Captain of the Guard. Play something for me, son. I have work to do. As you wish, Father. I really do want to get that statue. Everybody hates that though. Dinner with why is this one gold? Is that and everybody likes that. Well, not really. You know what? For this one, I think I'm gonna piss everybody off and just I want to get my but that one's got gold. A couple of deputies will come over for dinner. How nice of you to be such a generous host. How nice of them to tell all about their friends as much. I think we go for this one, just because I'm curious. I really do want to build that statue. I think that would be good for me. It just increases the rate, though. It's still going to be constructed whether I do that or not. All right, let's try this one. We'll get up political. I think both of these are high enough. They'll still say positive. And if we can raise him up a little bit. He's picky, man. He's hard to get positive energy in. So let's try this. He went up a good bit. He went up a real good bit. Wifey's a little mad. He's a little mad. No worries. What next? Okay. Ooh. Oh, I got a new dude? Enemy! The hell? Enemy agents. Enemy agents will fight with your agents for territory. They can take over your sections or neutral sections. When at least two hostile agents meet in one section, combat ensues. Remember, the diplomat has little chance against a brutal fighter. After a defeat in combat, your agent becomes injured. They can still move around, but are not able to perform any actions. Your main section is vital. The buildings here enable you to influence the rest of the game. Protect it at all costs. If you let it out of your grasp, you will lose the game. Well, shit, how does he see my home section? I can't see his home section. So what's this do? This gains me reputation with the revolutionaries. I can't remember. Is this guy good at fighting? Yeah, I guess he's good at fighting. Um, I still want to uncover more of the map before I start picking sides. I'd like another agent. Can I move him down here? Can he? Is he even allowed to scout, or can only this guy scout? Let's move him down here and see if he gets the scout action. He does. He'll scout this out and see what it is. We'll send Raphael back here to deal with this asshole. I guess this is neutral. Come here, scout. I don't know what this stays until inspection means. This is a diplomat. I should be able to kick his ass, right? He just said diplomats aren't good at fighting. What's intrigue do? Jean-Marie Roland. The documents discovered in Capet's iron cabinet raise suspicions regarding Roland. Oh, this is the guy that's being an asshole to me. The minister hates the tribunal for openly ridiculing him, and he will not forgive you for that. His intelligent wife holds an even stronger grudge. Action blocks. Perform actions correctly to fill the progress bar. If you carry out too few, you will lose. If you perform more than necessary, you will receive a bonus. Perform actions correctly to fill the progress bar. If you carry out too few, you will lose. If you perform more than necessary, you will receive a bonus. Day 1. So far, there are only rumors that Roland destroyed the documents. If we find someone from a social circle to corroborate this, we will gain a powerful tool. We have a potential candidate. Philip Cote was among the people who opened Capet's iron cabinet. Perform an action. Persuasion. For an action to be successful, you need to persuade the required number of people. You can also send your diplomat to do this for you. Remember, you can only do this while the block is active. How many of these do I have? We'll convince him. Oh, okay. Thank you for coming, Citizen Cote. How can I say no to a person who holds the lives of kings in the palm of his hand? Damn straight. But you better remember that, Phil. I presume that our meeting is connected to Minister Roland. Exactly. I would like to talk about the incident with the iron cabinet. It is indeed rather ugly. The minister could lose his head because of it, although it is currently nothing more than gossip. Yes, but what if the gossip were suddenly turned into the truth? Then things would certainly get nasty. Oh, I gotta give another speech. We'll go ahead and reveal this. We've got... No, let's not reveal it. I might save those for more action blocks. I say that like I know what I'm doing. I really don't. I want to get Roland. We'll say that with humility. What will he get out of this? We'll say this with carelessness. And we'll say this with manipulation. Strong, weak. Okay, the second one is very weak. Weak. So our first one's good, but we're going to have to change 2 and 3 on the fly. You and I, we are Francis' servants. It is our responsibility to make sure Roland falls. So we need to make the truth known. Did we not take an oath to defend our ideals? Yeah, you like that. Roland has his vices, but they are enough to justify my betrayal? Because that is what you ask of me. Okay, we picked this one and it was bullshit. So let's try aggression. If the well-being of France is not enough for you, then let me just say, citizen, that if you help me, your chances of survival will increase. After all, someone could accuse you of complicity in Roland's crimes. Oh, you like that? This was also a bad argument, so now let's just try this. Roland deserves to fall into the hands of an executor. We need to limit the number of clowns in our city. You're not a clown, are you? Oh, he didn't like that. Shit. I must say that your words are not very convincing. I will help, but remember that I know more about your plans. I now know more about your plans. No effects. Sorry, I was just looking over this trying to figure out. Why does it say 10%? Is this something I need to just chip away each day? Like a good political maneuver requires some amount of time. Methods of solutions. Some actions require you to make decisions about tactics. Each decision may have a different chance of success. Chance of success, 10%. Maybe I don't want to do this yet? Do I wait until something else happens? When Roland recognized the contents of the iron cabinet, he allegedly asked for a moment of privacy and was left alone with the evidence. In light of Citizen Capet being accused of conspiracy and the lack of evidence, we should try accusing the minister of destroying it. Cote confirming these essential details would surely help. A few casual remarks made by the respected Jacques-Louis David should unleash an avalanche. Court guard Raphael Clovis, your loyal subordinate, will have to talk some sense into a few heads so they realize how big of a threat Roland is. Man, I don't like this. Like, this is a 10% chance. Do I wait and see, just for shits and giggles, wait and see if anything happens tomorrow that improves my odds? And let's go here. Whenever you finish a stage of construction, you will be able to seize another building. So, daily rate at which the statue is being constructed, 0%. Shit. Maybe I should have built the statue instead of talking to those dudes. Oh well, tomorrow we're gonna have to do this, I think. We'll hold off on this intrigue. Here's my butt way down here at the bottom. Oh, there's Roland. He's higher than me? No. We're gonna punch up. Okay. Oh, I have to do this. It's making me do that. Okay, let's try diplomacy. Oh, okay. Intrigues are carried out in a matter of days. The results of some action blocks may only be seen the next day. This action will be okay. Oh, maintain positive relationships with your family for 10 days. Got that, Chief. All right. I guess that'll do it for this episode. Just over half hour. That's good. Interesting selections up here. One more day till that drops off. That'll be helpful. All right. Thanks for watching. This game's pretty cool. Get deeper and deeper into the intrigue here and figure stuff out. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.